This is astonishing, and it happened just a few days ago. Asteroid narrowly missed our Earth, traveling at 18,000 miles per hour. At its closest point to us, 2022 AC4, so it was discovered just this year, was traveling at over 18,700 miles an hour, coming within just 58,000 miles of our Earth. Ed Brown from Newsweek reports, an asteroid about the size of the house shot past our Earth last Tuesday at relatively close range, and an astronomer managed to snap a photo of it as it passed overhead. The asteroid, called 2022 AC4, flew past at 12:19 a.m. Eastern Time on January 11, coming into just 58,000 miles of our Earth. This may sound like a large distance compared to daily distances traveled by humans, but in fact it's less than a quarter of the distance from the Moon and Earth. And according to NASA's data, 2022 AC4 was the closest asteroid that passed by Earth for at least 2 months. At its closest point to us, 2022 AC4 was traveling at over 18,700 miles an hour. It's estimated to be around 14 feet and 31 feet in diameter, making it roughly as large as a sizable house at the upper estimate. The asteroid was photographed passing overhead by Gianluca Massi, manager of the Virtual Telescope project in Italy. And this is the photo showing 2022 AC4 as a dim point of light amid streaks of light caused by blurred stars. It's marked by a small arrow in the center of the image. So the telescope remotely tracked the asteroid across the sky and took a single 120-second exposure shot. At the time, the asteroid was around 217,000 miles away from us. 2022 AC4 was discovered by the Mount Lemmon survey on January 9 of this year. According to the Virtual Telescope project, just a couple of days before, it was due to fly past our planet. So that was lucky, wasn't it? Despite its relatively close pass, 2022 AC4 is not classed as a potentially hazardous asteroid, PHA, by NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies, CNEOs, and there was no risk posed to our planet of some kind of an impact. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. CNEOs does not classify 2022 AC4 as potentially hazardous because it takes into account more than just how close an asteroid comes to Earth. For an asteroid to be classed as potentially hazardous, it must be expected to come sufficiently close to Earth, but also be of sufficient size. Specifically, if an asteroid cannot get any closer to Earth than about 4.6 million miles, or is smaller than 500 feet in diameter, it's not considered a potentially hazardous asteroid, PHA, or CNEO states. 2022 AC4 is not the only asteroid to catch some attention recently. And as we know, just yesterday, coming in also today, asteroid nearly 3,500 feet wide, so that's huge, is due to pass within 1.2 million miles of our planet. It's known as 1994 PC1 7482. The asteroid is not expected to hit our Earth, but is classed as a potentially hazardous asteroid. It's not expected to come so close to Earth again until the next century, CNEO's data shows. The Virtual Telescope project is due to host a live stream of that close approach on its web TV page, and that's happening now, I guess. The group has also recently spotted the James Webb Space Telescope from Earth. This is by Ed Brown of Newsweek on Bended Reality. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.